Hello guys, today let's take the problem of two-phase method, that is of artificial variable technique, right? Solve the problem. Minimum z is equal to x1 plus x2. Constraints are given and non-negative variable, and we have to solve this by two-phase method, right? So here the problem is given in minimization. So first we will convert it into the maximization by multiplying -1 on both sides of equation number 1. Multiplying -1 on both sides. So the problem, when we convert it into maximum, z dash is equal to -x1 minus x2, where z dash is equal to minus z, right? Second, now convert the inequality constraint into the equality constraint. Here the sign is greater than equal to. To convert them into the equality, we will subtract the surplus variable. Here two variables are given. We will take another variable, x3 is equal to 4. Second equation, x1 plus 7x2, we will take another variable, x4 is equal to 7. And the variables are x1, x2, x3, x4, right? Now there is no identity matrix. Without identity matrix we cannot solve. So here, to make an identity matrix, we will add artificial variable. Now let introduce here a1, and in this add a2. Where those variables are not present, we will add the coefficient 0 into x3. Similarly here the coefficient of a1 is 0, and in this the coefficient of a2 is 0, right? And the objective function will become here in two-phase method, that is your phase 1. All the coefficient of the given variables will be 0, and the coefficient of artificial variable will be -1. So this is 0x1 plus 0x2 plus 0 into x3 plus 0 into x4 minus 1 into a1 minus 1 into a2, right? You will write it into the matrix form also. So in this matrix form, z is equal to 0 0 0 0 minus 1 minus 1, x1 x2 x3 x4 a1 a2. The coefficient of here x1 is 2 1 1 7 minus 1 0 0 minus 1. This is 1 0 0 1. Variables x1 x2 x3 x4 a1 a2 is equal to 4 and 7. Clear? Now we will make a table of simplex method, that is B, CB, XB, phase 1, x1, x2, x3, x4, a1, a2, minimum ratio. The format is same as like your simplex method. We will put all these values in this table from the matrix given above. This is delta J. Here this is Z is equal to CB into XB. Here this is given CJ. The formula is same, XB upon XJ. Put the values. This is coefficient of x1, x2, 0, 0, minus 1, minus 1. The matrix we will put here 2, 1, 1, 7, minus 1, 0, 0, minus 1, 1, 0, 0, 1. You can check there is identity matrix. B is the basis variable. Here we will put your artificial variable, that is a1 and a2. The coefficient is -1 minus 1. The value is 4 and 7. So this is -11. Now to find out the value of this your delta 1, we will find out by the formula delta J is equal to CB into x1 minus CJ. This will be -1 into 2, -2, -1, -3, -3, -0. It will be equal to the -3. Right? Next is -1 -7, this will be -8. Next minus minus +1 +1, 0 and 0. So is the solution is optimal? No, since the value of delta J is less than equal to 0. We will find the incoming and outgoing factor. Incoming is the least value of delta J. Here least value is -8. The formula is xb upon x2. We will divide the column of xb by x2 with the respective elements. 4 upon 1 is equal to 4. 7 by 7 is 1. The element 1 is minimum. This is the outgoing element, and where these two vectors intersect, incoming and outgoing, this will be considered as your key element. We will enclose them into a square. Form the new table. A1 is same -1. A2 is outgoing. It will be replaced by the incoming vector x2, and the coefficient of x2 is here 0. What we will do now, suppose r1, r2, r3, we have to make this 7 as 1. So we will write r2 is replaced by r2 upon 7. Second row के हर element को divide by the 7. So this will be 7 by 7, 1 by 7, 1, 0, -1 by 7, and this is 0. There is no need to write in the new table whatever the artificial variable if it is outgoing. So there is no need, we will make them cross in this place. Next in this column now x2 के place पर 1 के except सारे element क्या बनाने हैं यहाँ पर 0. So r1 is, this is considered new row r1 minus r. 1 minus 1 is 0. 2 minus 1 upon 7, that is 13 by 7. 4 minus 1. Similarly, you will do -1. This is 1 by 7 and 1. Here z dash is equal to -3. Similarly, now we will find out minus cb x1 minus cj. So this is -13 upon 7. Next is 0, -1, 1 by 7 and 0. Again solution is not optimal since delta J is less than equal to 0. So find the least element, that is -13 by 7. Here formula is xb upon x1. This will be 3 upon 13 by 7, that is 21 upon 13 and 7. Minimum is first one, right? So here where these two arrow intersect, this is known as the pivot element. Form again the new table. In this new table, this A1 is outgoing and it will be replaced by the incoming x1. Coefficient of x1 is here 0. x2, where there is no arrow, it will remain same 0. Now we have to make this square element is equal to 1. So we will replace r1 into 7 upon 13. Either we will divide by the same element or we will multiply by the reciprocal. So this will be here 21 upon 13, that is 1, 0, -7 upon 13 and 1 upon 13, because this is your outgoing element here xa1. Next, to convert it into 1 by 7 into 0, we will write r2 is replaced r2 minus 1 by 7. This new row is r. 1 upon 7 minus 1 upon 7 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. Similarly 0 minus this is 1 by 13. This is -2 by 13, right? This is here 1. 1 minus करेंगे, this will be 10 upon 13. Z dash is equal to 0. Now we will find the value of delta J. Delta J is xb cb x1 minus 0. 0 into 1 minus 0, that is 0. Here 0, 0, 0. So with this our phase 1 is complete. In the last table, all the values of delta J is greater than equal to 0 and no artificial variable appears. Artificial variable appear in the basis B, that is, so there is an optimal solution of an auxiliary problem. Now we will move to the phase 2, right? Phase 2 will be solved as your simplex table. right? So we will copy from the last table, that is your B, CB. Now we can change the value of the variables, or we can write the same here, x1, x2, x3, x4 minimum ratio, that is formula is same, xb upon xj, here cj, this is delta j, and z is equal to cb into xb. We will write the same value b, cb and xb. This is your x1, x2, cb is, we will write, पहले ये वाली वैल्यू पुट करेंगे 1001 minus 7 upon 13, 1 upon 13, 1 by 13, right? This is 1 by 13, this is minus 2 upon 13. Now the difference in phase 1 and phase 2 is that in the, you can observe here in objective function, we put the coefficient of the variables, the given variables and the surplus variable as 0. But in phase 2, we will write the values of the variable whatever is given in the objective function, right? The objective function is here minus x1 minus x2 plus 0 into x3 plus 0 into x4. So the coefficient x1 is minus 1, 0 and 0. So in the column of CB, we will put the coefficient of x1 and x2 from the value of Cj, that is minus 1, minus 1. XB की value, it will remain same as in phase 1, 21 upon 13 and 10 upon 13. Now to find the value of delta J, we will do the same, that is XB, x1 minus this. So in this, what we will do here, CB delta 1, for example, delta 1 is CB x1 minus Cj. So यहाँ पे value will be minus 1 into 1. This is your minus 1, minus 1. Next is 1, 0, minus, minus 1. So you can solve minus 1 minus into minus 1. That is minus 1 plus 1 is equal to 0. Similarly, you will find all these 0, 0, that is 6 upon 13 and 1 upon 13. Now you can observe all the value of delta J is greater than or equal to 0. The solution is optimal, and optimal solution is here maximum Z dash is equal to, we will multiply minus 21 minus 10, that is equal to minus 31 upon 13, right? X1 is equal to, given 21 upon 13, x2 is equal to 10 upon 13, and the value is given in minimum, so we will change it again. Minimum Z is equal to, Z dash is equal to minus Z, so this will be 31 upon 13. Thank you so much.